Namaskar. My name is Anne-Marie Rambley of Annie's Culinary Cuisine Limited, and welcome to our Diwali recipe mini-series. This is brought to us by Lions, Roti and Doubles Flour. All our fresh ingredients used in today's recipes are provided to us by Farm Fresh Foods. Join me in the kitchen as we make pepper roti. Let's get cooking. So we're making pepper roti today. We have some washed potatoes here and put it in hot water to boil. I leave the skin on because it's not watery when you peel it and boil it. So the skin keeps in that potato flavor and the starchiness in it. Cover and let boil. So today for our pepper roti, we're using the Roti and Doubles flour from our friends of National Flour Mills. So this has no baking powder in it. So 6 cups of flour, we're adding 6 teaspoons of baking powder. Salt to taste, so I'm just putting like half a teaspoon. I like using warm water, so this is lukewarm water here. We have 2 cups, we just average it. Make sure you have a clean bowl when your dough is done. So you smoothen up this dough, make it into a ball and let it rest for 15 minutes with a covered tea towel. So our dough has been resting for 15 minutes, so now we make the balls to make our paratha dough for our paratha roti. For the paratha dough for the pepper roti, I like to make it small because I don't like very big, thick layers of roti. So I'm just making 2 pepper roti with this. Okay, so we're sticking our potato with a skewer to check if it's ready, and then we take it out and let it cool, and then we peel it. Okay, so our potatoes are cool, so you just take a knife and it will quickly peel. I like to do it when it's still hot, so when you use the masher to mash it, it mashes completely. And I leave little lumps in it. So you just basically peel it and you squish it. And you get mashed potatoes. And you can make this as fine or as coarse as you want. I just like little lumps in it so you'll know it's potato you're eating. So to the potatoes we're adding, you always add salt to taste. 1 teaspoon onion granules. 1 teaspoon garlic granules, half teaspoon black pepper, that aids with digestion, so I always use that. We have some roasted jeera, so I'll put about 4 in it. To that, we have some finely chopped onions, 2 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon of grated garlic, 2 tablespoons of pimentos. It is pepper roti, but it don't necessarily have to have pepper in it, so you could add as little or as much as you want. So if you don't want pepper, you don't even put pepper in it. I just add like half of a pepper. And just mix all of that. Clean hands are your best tool, but because of the pepper in this, I want to get a good mix in here, so I'm using gloves. So first thing we have to roll the dough into a paratha. Make sure your butter is spreadable. So on a floured surface, you press out your dough, or loy as they call it, and you roll it. Remember, the dough, when you're making it, you have to make it as smaller than your tower, because if you want a thin pepper roti, you have to do the dough a little smaller than how you will do your regular sada roti. Alright, so here comes the tricky part. How do you sandwich 2 paratha and flip it over a towel? So this is my little trick. You put it on parchment paper or wax paper and we roll out the second dough. So the first layer that we rolled out, we top it with potatoes. The origin of pepper roti, from what I know from growing up, Hindus have 3-day weddings, and men long time used to gather to cook the big paratha roti, like 10 times the size, and they would often get hungry while they were doing it, so they came up with this concoction. So now it's modernized where you could put anything you want on it, but originally I think was tons of pepper and very little potato. I put more potato and less pepper, but as I said, you could put as much or little or no pepper, it's up to you. So because this is the Indian pizza, we're loading it with fresh mushrooms from Farm Fresh Foods, and I like onions, and then we top it with cheese. Lift it up, cover it, and seal the edges together. We have a heated tower here. We oil it. So this is where the parchment paper or wax paper come in handy, because you just lift it up, you put it over, and you peel it. I like to press it down to the exact size of the tower. Get this nice and brown, and then we will flip it. You also have to oil the top. So this is a dabbler. For those of you who don't know, this is what they usually use to do roti, and they cook food as well with it. So you see the flat end is where you could slip it under the roti and flip it. But make sure the roti is cooked properly on the first side before you flip it, because you don't want it falling apart on you. And we'll flip it back so it will get an even color. Just put in a light brushing of oil again, and just wait for it to get golden brown. So this is our pepper roti, and I'd like to thank Farm Fresh Foods for our fresh ingredients today, and for roti, doubles, and even aloo pie. Use Lion's roti and doubles flour. Enjoy.